So I'd like to talk with you a little bit about not only the 22 Creed here, but just a little bit of the versatility of the ACE system. So we just finished up a podcast where we brought Alpha Munitions on, and it was a great podcast interview. So in the interview, we talked a lot about the 22 Creedmoor. It's a very passionate cartridge of ours. And I talked a little bit in it about how they got hooked into it and the capabilities of the cartridge, which led us down to what we're going to talk a little bit about today. So I do want to talk a little bit about the versatility of the 22 Creed and what we think it could be used for. But then I also want to talk about the versatility of the ACE system and things you can do with it that's unique to our rifles and only our rifles in the world. So, with this design and what we've done here, we've really changed the format of how our custom rifles A are made, but then B, what you can do with them after you get them home. So let's talk about the 22 Creed just for a moment. We just built several of them, and they're not ceasing to amaze me. Now, we're going to go out and do some range work here and try to get some film of it in action here very shortly, but I just want to take a couple minutes to talk about it. Do I think it makes an excellent hunting cartridge? You betcha. So through the 70s and 80s, the 243 shooting an 85 grain bullet was considered like a great mule deer cartridge by those that know. And you take an 85 grain bullet and a 6mm, very low BC. If that rifle is more than capable of taking mule deer, then you take a 77 grain solid or an 88 grain ELD or 90 grain A-tip that's going several feet per second faster, much better construction of the bullets, and higher BCs, meaning you're doing and distributing more energy on targeted distance. So the 22 Creed, in my mind, is probably going to be one of the most versatile cartridges, I think, for small to medium game hunting for sure, including up to what we consider like varmint hunting, foxes, coyotes, pigs, even deer, white-tailed deer. Shooting a 77 grain solid, something like the cutting edge design where you got the jacket going in and doing all kinds of internal damage, and the fact that you're able to blow through shoulders. Is it capable to 100, 200, 300 yards? I really do think so. And I think a lot of shooters, especially younger shooters, would do better with the smaller cartridges than they would with something like a 300 Win Mag or so. So we're going to keep experimenting with it and trying to get it up to see if we really do think it's capable. But when you're shooting an 88 grain ELD match and you've got 1,000 foot-pounds of energy still at around 650, 700 yards, that's a lot of energy on target. And the 22 Creed is just, I think, creating that really sweet spot where we're getting really long bullets that are in that 80 to 90 grain weight with super high BCs that are even higher than the 6mm class. And then you're able to drive it at speeds of, for example, the 88s were pushing it over 3,200 feet per second. That's cruising right along as well. So if you've got proper construction of the bullet, white-tailed deer, mule deer, that's what we're looking to go after this year with it coming in 2022. And like I said, I think even in some scenarios, maybe even some other animals with the proper bullet selection, keeping in mind the distance that you're shooting. But for younger shooters or shooters that are recoil sensitive, it's better than the alternative, shooting a caliber that they can't shoot because of the recoil. Now let's talk a little bit about what you could do with it though. And this is sort of unique to the ACE system. So this is what a barrel looks like when we're getting ready to install an ACE. And this is an ACE in a 22 Creedmoor. What's really unique about our system here is, let's just say you build it in 22 Creedmoor and you put the entire system together, which we teach here at our class. And let's just say you decide you want to go and shoot prairie dogs. You can change out the bolt face in the action to a 223 bolt face. And you can actually take that same barrel and change it over to a 223. That's pretty cool. The other thing is all of our ACEs are head spaced exactly for any of the bad action line with the BTEs, TRs, igniters, bumblebees, so on and so forth. So you can change the bolt face to accept a 223, 308, Winchester short mag, whatever you would like, and then you're going to install your completed assembled barrel with the ACE installed right onto the ACE, whether it's a 223 or whether it's a 22 Creed. And so it allows you, when you build a really high-end custom rifle, that it's not just a one-trick pony. One of the things that we get a lot with this is they can build a really awesome match gun, core components. And then with the changing of a couple parts, the bolt head, changing the caliber, changing to a carbon fiber barrel over a Krieger heavy stainless, whatever, it allows you to change your rifle from a match rifle to a hunting rifle to a varmint rifle. And what's more unique than that is we can train you to do it on your own. So you can attend one of our classes and we'll show you how all the components work, and then you can just buy the components and the rifle really never needs to leave your possession. If you purchase an ACE system or you purchase one of our rifles, the other thing is our Armory here. This is a working classroom. So with the inclusion of your parts and components, you can come in at your convenience. You can schedule and call, and we'll have you come in just like we had some customers come in yesterday and build their rifles in the morning, went out and got some lunch, and they went on the way home. That's actually built into the cost of the components, and it's no charge to you, the customer. The other way, which we think is a really unique way to come in and build your rifle, is to schedule one of our building classes. Now, a building class is different than an Armory visit. The building class has 4 students coming in. We're going to build all of our rifles in the morning, go through, teach you everything about it from the maintenance and cleaning, assembly, disassembly, changing calibers, fitting stocks. We're going to get some lunch, and then we're going to take everybody to the range as a group and zero and fit and spend the afternoon at the range with you. So Armory visits are included. You can come in and join us here. It's no charge. We'll help you build your rifle, get it all put together. If you'd like to include some range time in with that, then you just book and come in and join us for one of our custom rifle building classes, in which we'll go to the range in the afternoon. But as far as the 22 Creed, I'm really excited about it. I don't get excited about new calibers very often. I've shot so many of them, and so many have come and gone over the years. Well, you combine, Alpha Munitions making super high quality brass for it. You combine it with excellent array of bullets that are readily available, that are capable of from everything from really good match shooting to potentially hunting scenarios. And I think you've really got yourself a good solid cartridge that can do lots of cool stuff. Again, especially for younger shooters, smaller frame shooters, or for shooters that are maybe a little bit more recoil sensitive. So thank you so much for taking time to join us here in the video. If you like the channel and you would like, we'd love to invite you to subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. We really do appreciate it. We'll have lots more videos coming out soon. Also, pay attention, on Saturday we'll be putting out our last installment of All Hogs Go to Heaven, in which we'll be doing our last of our features. That was for our varmint hunting video, shot nearly 2 decades ago, just sharing with you some pretty cool stuff when we're out varmint hunting when I was much, much younger. And so we'll be releasing that on Saturday. And then after Christmas, we'll be posting up some video footage from our All Hogs Go to Heaven too. So I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining us.